think that we're live. I believe. I hope. Maybe. Possibly. I don't know. Let me open. Where is... All right. Did this ever get fixed? Okay. Damn it. I was hoping that got fixed. Okay. So today stream will be short, but besides that, it's a quality live life thing I'm trying to do, which is weapon names, which at first sounds ridiculous, stupid, and not necessary. The reason, though, that I want it is that when the player is in their inventory, all their weapons are not just labeled pistol, rifle, shotgun, or assault rifle. I want there to be a visual distinction at first glance of seeing that this here is different from that there, without having to actually hover over them and see. And so the easy way to do that is through just giving the weapons names. So I have in Unreal this fun thing called a string table, which is just a bunch of random malarkey that I'm like, cool, these work. And from here, I need to figure out how to actually make it so that I can access and reference this thing in actual script. Since last stream, though, I have fixed things. The status of stuff is working fully. It's all visible, it's working, everything. The bug, finally, the bug the thing that would cause crashing at level generation was fixed, and I believe I know why. What actually fixed it? It was that this line here that says return wasn't there. Putting that there solved the problem. It is not the best way for me to fix the problem because of why the script gets here in the first place. But it does stop it from crashing and keep the game playable, which as of this very second is good enough for me. So I need to figure out now what includes state, what line, what I need to, what the hell I need to include so that this will actually, Unreal will be fine with this. Or I need to figure out if it's actually, I need to put something into the damn CS file to get Unreal to actually recognize that I need to access the shit that this is in. Because I need this. What if I just... take all of these. I'm just gonna take all of these. Yeah, let's see what I'm doing. I need a hotkey. I need to set up that hotkey still. I'm gonna take all of these, copy them, paste them, see if that solves it. And if not, shit. Okay. So I need to figure out where the hell this is stored. No, none of those solved it. Cool. So where the hell is string table core? Or do I need to put some dumb shit in here? Because there's this, and then there's this. Let's see, is it either of these? Do either of these solve my problem? No. Why? Why not? What if I do... Are you fine with that? Work. And the background for the stream today is the soundtrack from Stellaris. Fuck. Oh, okay, wait, okay. This might have solved it. Using U in string table instead of F string table might have solved it. Let's see, come on, come on. Compile. Yes! Okay. It was okay, so did it actually fully work before I start deleting like 90% of the includes? So that was in oh, that's that. Oh, this is the one I want. No, that's not the one I want. This is the one I want. Yes! Yes! It works! Huzzah! Eh. Okay, it worked. Okay, so now I can delete 90% of. Now I can figure out. All right, how many of these can I delete? Is it just all of those, but those two? Until Unreal can no longer tell me that it can no longer find this. Okay, where the nope, still okay, still good. Still good. What if I just comment this out? Okay, excellent. If I used use string table instead of F string table, I don't need any of them. Wonderful. Moving past that then. I need to set up some other stuff then. Okay, so. So that's I have as a string table, which is weapon names. So weapon names. What can I what can I get from this here? Okay, so it does want. Okay, let me. I mean, actually use it at once. One of these for now. Do that there. Move this here. Okay. What can I access from? Do that. Okay. And from there, can I get length? Can I get length or size or something? No. Okay, so from there I can get that. Okay. Dot. Size. No, oh, can I actually just get the size? So I need to actually manually give it the size. That's fine. It's annoying, so I have to update every time I add more names to the list, but it's fine. Okay. So then, just from here, can I get... Or do I need to do this, like, annoyingly? Okay, so I need to do... So I have to figure out how the hell I actually use this. No, I need to just get... find. Okay. Can I just give this... This wants... Let's do that, and then... Attack... that... Okay. I understand how this wants to work. Let me try... You. Let me see. That. I'm gonna have to do this like to make this so much easier for myself, but just having it's okay. Find that. Okay. So what if I do that? I do. Okay, now what is this? What the hell is this supposed to be? I'm hoping that this works how I want it to work. Otherwise, I have to do things differently. Oh, that's what it's doing. I understand. U dot. Okay. Okay, there's an easier way, there's a simpler way of doing this that I just don't like. Or I can actually learn how to access and use this damn thing. Or is it easier to use? I'd rather just use the whole thing in C++, but is there a way for me to bullshit this from Blueprint? Key, give me something. Give me something. How can I get the strings out of you? Build string 2, string object, build! No. Okay. I thought this would be easier to use and access, but either I can sit here and learn it for however long that will take, or I can just make my life difficult for 5 seconds and do something tedious. I have to do something tedious. Alright, where the hell am I gonna move all my names to then? If I can't just put it here and then rip it from here. Is there a different piece of inbuilt nonsense that I can use? No, I don't believe so. Okay. I have to do this in the annoying way. Okay, you have the weapon assembler in you. This will stay, and I can cram it into the weapon assembler. It's the only class where in my head it makes sense to jam this. You have a constructor, where is it? Cool, it's empty. I forget, does it... Wait, do you exist in the world, or do I just give you... Which thing acts that way? Now I have to figure... Weapon assembler is nothing. It is nothing. Oh, okay. You just make it... Okay, you just create it yourself. Okay. Okay. I can't access anything that's in it here. Damn. What if... What has these? Do I extend you fully to Blueprint? Open assembler. Open assembler. And that doesn't have... Oh, it does have a blueprint. Okay, I can make this easier for myself then. So this is just gonna have another array. Anywhere blueprint. So what I'm doing is I'm moving my stuff because I don't know how to use the string tables and access all of it in Unreal. And I can either sit here for a while, an unknown amount of time, to try and teach myself how when I do not have an unknowing amount of time. Or I can do it in the simplest way possible that I can think of at this moment. Which is what I'm going to do instead. Which is going to be from ignoring the string table completely, waiting for Unreal to stop throwing nonsense at me. Compile. Function! Okay, okay, that's what failed. The nonsense that, constantly fails because of Unreal's own nonsense. So Unreal keeps regenerating this to be, a reference when it's not supposed to be, and I don't know why. I don't know why, because Unreal likes to just generate, I'm assuming it is for the purpose, I've talked about before, when I make scripts in C++, Unreal will generate its own C++ script, and I think the reason for it is it's how it connects all of it to Blueprint. I think. I think that's why it keeps generating it. And so I have it written to not be a reference, because if it is a reference, it causes Unreal to crash because of because of how Unreal handles garbage collection. So in order for it to not crash, I just have it not be a reference, which is fine. It doesn't have to be. But then Unreal will randomly regenerate the script in the background saying, hey, this should be a reference. And so I will now refuse to compile until you make it a reference, unless I have to go in and edit and fix its nonsense to be what I told it to be. Where's my weapon names? Cool, I can now just... there's supposed to be 15 here. Move them all. I need to copy and paste. So much nonsense. Oh, how I wish I had 2 monitors. It'd make this so much easier. It'd make it easier. If I had 2 I wish I had 2 monitors. I wish I had 2 monitors. That's 1. Where the hell is 2? Control A, Control C. Copy, Control V, new one, 3, Control A, Control C, Control A, Control V. And so this, I'll leave it like, so besides sitting here copy and pasting now for the next, who knows how long, I can actually do this. Yeah, Unreal likes throwing nonsense at me. I don't know how to feel, and I don't appreciate it. This engine, it works. It works how it wants to work. But available. So now, if I go for available names, I should be able to do. Oh yeah, where do I have to do this somewhere specifically, don't I? I only want to do it once, though. I can't access the construction script in here, can I? Because you have you do construct, you have this. Can I access your constructor in Blueprint? No. Why not? Actually, that's weird. That's weird and annoying. Okay. I don't want to do this and reset. Actually, no, I can do it there. Okay, I have to do this in reset. Variables. I need to reorder this, but I can do it there. If I put this here instead, I just need to copy it instead of having it only done once, or it can just not fix it. It can cause problems that shouldn't exist. Problems that can only be solved through the glorious method of turning it off and back on again. Which isn't actually an exaggeration either. Because it wasn't want to reload things correctly. So if I do that there instead of here at the end. Alright. Fun part. That goes there. This goes here. I can save everything. And now I can make that blueprint compile through the power of closing Unreal and reopening Unreal. Because it's not recognizing my weapon assembler as my weapon assembler, instead as what it likes to call hot reload object number something. And I've yet to figure out a way to actually make Unreal stop to fix that problem without just closing and reopening the engine. Okay. There we go. There we go, there we go, there we go. That played already. This is looped already. Oh. Interesting. Okay, so that should fix this. I just need to make sure things are happening in the correct order. Because I need to make it so that the the number of, which is why I can't do this in the constructor, unfortunately. The number of names available is is at the start equal to the number of names that there are. So if we do names, available names dot of which of these is it? Is it the size? Size, and then okay, is going to be then if I do weapon assembler weapon names and then just by default have everything be equal to 0, and then immediately after for zero, and y is less than available names, I plus and okay, it's gonna be available names I equals I need a list, so I have a list of names and I have a list of numbers. And which I need. That's why with my list of numbers, I know which names haven't been used properly. Okay, so now, okay, and then so that should solve that problem there, because these are the reset variables is only called after my weapon assembler exists. And now if I go to weapons, I need weapons. Do you have a name? Did I give you a variable that says you have a name? Or do you just have a function that says get your name? Yes, you just have a function. Well, now you have an actual name. I'll put it here. Doesn't matter where it goes, but I'm gonna put it here. OF string name. By default, your name equals nothing. I don't know which one of these is ever called, if any of them. Okay. So, so and I think what I set. Set to get weapon name, which is going to change. This will be put elsewhere now, actually. But that will be reused. It's gonna be set base stats. Player. I need you to so I know how I set this up. To start, if I have no weapons. Inventory. It's fine. If I have no weapons, create it. Tell it to be this. Wait a minute. No. Here. Something's wrong. I don't remember. It's been so long since I looked at this. How the fuck did I set this up? You create the weapon. This creates the weapon. So where the hell does... How did I make this work? Oh god. Player... The irony of this has worked for so long, I have never looked at it. And now I don't remember how the hell it worked. Okay, so that resets the variables. Weapon assembler gets made. When do I ever call you? Or do you actually get called here? When I do reset weapon. Reset weapon. Reset. Gen weapon parts. Okay. Gen weapon. Okay. Okay, here's what I do. Okay. Similar assembly equals. So weapon assembler. Assemble weapon. Okay, a weapon assembler has... You pull from... Oh, you never pull from... Shit. How do I want to do this? I know how I want to do this. Okay. New game manager pointer equals. Oh no. Manager. Was that this can now just be, so I don't want to cast to get that twice. And now in here, or I can just do it from here. So I need still in here. It's gonna be just, I don't want it to be part of a assemble weapon, so I go to function. String make weapon name. I keep, no, it's functions, yes. So, this should generate the name of my weapons. I just need to tell it which one it's getting. Name ID. Or rather just, index. String weapon assembler. Instead of make it, because I'm not making anything, I'm just getting it. Get weapon name. X. And all this is going to do is return weapon names. index. Okay, so that works there. Go back to Game Manager. No. Here. I need. Okay, it's gonna be. That's gonna be. Yeah. Top index. Actually, I can do it there. Index equals game manager. No, it's and range from 0 to names. Name equals assembly get weapon name index distribution manager dot available names, dot remove, at index. That name is no longer available. Okay, there we go. Good, good. Okay. Now there's one other part I need to look at, which is loot. When you create loot, do you... Yes, you do. Do gen weapon parts. Okay. Okay, yeah, that's fine, because then when it puts into the player, it won't regen. Okay. Yep, that's fine. So, in theory, I just need a... In theory... Once I copy and paste all of the names over... This should work. This way, the player will have an instant visual indicator that that weapon A is different from weapon B. If Unreal could not do nonsense. My text is not a reference, it is just text. And if I make it a reference like you want it to be, you will then crash due to problems with your own systems. Okay. Did it work? I'm scared. It didn't work. Why didn't it work? Well, you see, funnily enough, the smell of exhaust. That's why I wasn't streaming on Tuesday. That's why I wasn't live on Tuesday, because I was having to work on a car. I wasn't dealing with the exhaust. But I did take out I removed the starter, which was covered in oil. There is more oil than starter. But it still works. So now I figure out what else was wrong. I have a lot of I need to bug fix a game and a car. It's lovely. Let's see, okay. So, why did it generate... Wait, which... Are you generating the blueprint, or... It seems concerning. Well, funnily enough... Okay, so what is the blueprint that it's making? Are you storing it as the blueprint? No, well, that shouldn't matter. Well, funnily enough, with even though the starter was covered in oil, and like ancient some fairly old motor oil, it still worked, which is good because it works. So I don't need to replace it. Bad because now I don't know what's wrong. I hope that more shit isn't broken from previous failures of guessing what was wrong with that. Let's see, where am I going? Oh yeah, why is this not... How do I need to make it where I can do this safely, because I have an error and it's appearing where the array is not available names. This to be the same length as the weapon assembler. Oh! Okay, I did this backwards, that's why. You know, I should have recognized that I did this backwards when I had an array of being filled with booleans that would very much tell me that the length is the second number that goes into this. That probably should have... That should have told me that. Compile! Fail immediately because a plugin is doing something in the background! Alright, can it actually compile this time? And then yeah, with the car, like last time I ran it to see if one of the things that I replaced fixed it. The answer was no. And so what ended up happening is it blew several hoses off the side of the engine. And I now have to figure out, alright, did that break anything new? And it did, so I thought it broke the starter because it wouldn't want to do anything. But no, so I'm assuming that the battery is dead. I'm hoping that's the case. But this compiled. Let's see, does it crash? Did that fix it? That did fix it. Okay. And we don't have... No, no, I do... Okay, I do have names. It's just now I have to go to... This should now get weapon name should be get name or is it get weapon name? Get weapon name. Where find it. Thank you. Okay, this should now just instead return I can just leave that there. That fixes that, unless Unreal decides that it's gonna not reload the script correctly, and then I need to then close the engine and reopen it again. The game engine, not the car engine. Oh, I don't want to reopen that thing again. I probably have to. Yeah. It failed because... What do you mean unreachable code? Really? You're gonna complain to me over fucking nonsense? Why does it matter that it's unreachable? Why should that mean anything? You're gonna refuse to compile because I have code that will never happen? That's bullshit. Just comment it out. Okay. It compiled. Yes! Bongo! Ironically, the names generated in the order that I typed them in, which is honestly not that surprising, seeing I only copy and pasted four different words over. Yes! Yes! Okay, and now I need to move the what the gun is into the tooltip, which is fine. Yes! Okay. Now back to here, where I do this. It's gonna go into. Plus equal pistol \n. This string plus equals shotgun \n. Actually, there shouldn't be a space there. It doesn't matter. It's going to a new line. Oh, and then I actually need to put break in here, because I'm not just leaving the function immediately once it's true. If I can spell correctly for 5 seconds. What was, assault rifle \n. Break, not Braille, I don't need Braille. Equals rifle \n. This, and even then, like, a lot of this is gonna... Actually, no, this will all stay here. I plan on reworking, so I guess it's good that I'm looking in here, considering that I am going to rebuild this to weapons, to add more variety to the weapons when they are made. So right now it just determines, is the weapon an assault rifle, a semi-automatic, is it an full auto rifle, a semi-auto rifle, a pistol, or a shotgun? And then it just gives it a line of stats as is, along with whatever parts to make that would make up the gun mesh. I want to change it where so instead of having the individual separate parts just be like visuals, that's it, they don't do anything else. I want to have it where, like, this barrel will make the weapon have different stats than this barrel. along with the base stats for the gun type, which is, you know, there. Probably need to say like gun type or fire type or something. But as of the second, that does work. Yay! That works there, actually. Doesn't work elsewhere. It should. It should work elsewhere. Because all of the UI just pulls from those functions. It crashed! I believe. Okay, okay, I don't know why it crashed. Because it needs to generate more names than that there are actually available. Okay. So this will, at first, solve itself for me just copy and pasting more of the names over. Long term, though, I need to make it where when it generates a weapon, whatever weapon isn't chosen and put into the player's inventory, I need to have it where those weapons' names, the ones that are lost to the void, have their names put back in the list of available names. So that way, out of the currently 50 names I have, only 15 of them are ever in use. Technically, 18. Technically, only 18 of them will ever be in use because you have the 15 from the max weapons you can have in the inventory, and then 3 more from the loot chest. Or is it? It's a number that's way less than 100. So it's I have to put that in to make it where where you can't just spawn weapons. But you can't just where the list doesn't run out. It will recycle itself. And the other reason why, I need this to be, and that's also why I need, it's only remade once, I could, which actually gives me the option, do I, no. 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 Huh? No, huh? No. I might need to... I need to look at the time. Okay. I have like 10... Not really. Okay, so I actually can't do it through this, then. So we need to think. So, the weapon assembler is created once, and then never again. So... Let me add more names. Let me copy and paste like more of the names over, just so I can fix the first crash. I don't know what that does. Okay. Blueprints. No, it's. Where did I? Oh, I swear if I deleted it, I'm gonna be pissed. There it is. Why is it here? Okay, I can once again go back to wishing and I had 2 monitors, so I can have this on one screen and then this on the other, instead of having to switch back between the 2 tabs. Name number 5. of random nonsense. And then name number 6 of random nonsense. All right, cool. That now fixes this. Actually, why am I don't need to copy it from this order, from the key numbers anymore. I can just copy it in the actual whatever. Oh, I've made it so much harder for myself by doing it by the key order instead of by this, but whatever. Okay. So now I can go into where? Where am I going? Where am I going? Sandwich? Sandwich is where I'm going. Oh, no. I need to go back to... No, I need to go to the loot chest. When your UI is killed, purged, destroyed, discombobulated. Where... Take weapon. That's... I need to see what that is actually returning. Oh, no, okay, I know what that's returning. That's telling you that that's for if the weapon was put into my inventory or not. Okay. Okay, and then... Alright. And I have... Do I have... Okay, so I do need to pull this index out, I believe. Yes. No, I don't because of this. I can. So I need this to go here. Or not there, I need... set new... I need to set this here. Because I don't want this to change if we didn't get anything new. And then from there, I can access the weapons and then say, hey, do... what do you return? Give me a second. Do I want this? I need to actually look up how the hell this function... I need to actually remind myself how the hell this function worked. Index. So, I don't... oh, whatever. Player equals to cast the player, get the player's inventory. Guns, if it's less than this, add the gun to the player's inventory from weapon choices. Weapon choices are actually saved, so I can get them from the blueprint. Okay. And so then in here... Okay. I know how I need to do this then. I have to... Okay, I'm already getting the game manager, so I might as well just save and store him. Game manager. So, because I need to make it where I need to set the game manager because it has access to the weapon assembler, which is where my list of names are stored, and I need to tell it, hey, add these 2 names back to the list. They are still available. Okay. So I need to do that here. Yeah. I really wish I could just assign things through here instead of having to do this, but... Nope. Okay, and then from here I can just... Then I have to move things around. Okay. And I need to figure out how to use string tables in the future anyways for other stuff. For what they're actually... I need to figure out how to use them for what they're actually supposed to be used for instead of this. Instead of what I was going to use them for. And then like, fuck it. There's a simpler way to do... There is a simpler way for me to do this that I know how to do already. And as I've been told through several times, through several different sources, to keep it simple. Stupid. Okay, so that does that. So that's saved here. And I just need to, I need to write the function in the weapon assembler. Yeah, because I don't think, I can just do it from here, actually. I just add. I could just do... I can do this. I need to do a bit more before this, but I do need to end. I'm going to. I'm gonna have to call it here, as I do need to leave in a couple of minutes. So unfortunately, I still have to work until hopefully my game that makes me until life changes. Either way, thank you everyone for watching. If you've enjoyed, please like, comment, subscribe. If you didn't enjoy, please dislike, comment, and subscribe. That way you know when you can hate me. And yeah. I forgot I need to do that.